Go on to them that call evil
Good,
good
good.
evil. Yeah.
That's exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Go ahead.
I'm going to just continue then.
No.
So this is Genesis 4:9. Here's the point. And Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel, thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And that all happened through just a simple dialogue, man. Questions and answers. And he didn't answer the questions the right way. So that you could lose your life. So you have to pay for the idle words that you speak, man.
Like you said, the rope that hang you.
That's right. So it says a fugitive and a vagabond. Fugitive is like a criminal, like a runaway. And a vagabond is someone who's a wanderer, right? And that's Esau, the so-called white man today. That's how he is. He's a fugitive. He's a criminal. That's why they say caught you red-handed. And he is red, right? And he's in everybody's land, stealing the resources. He's a vagabond, right? Verse 13.
There's no such thing as an indigenous Edomite. Like, we're the indigenous too. Everybody has the indigenous, and we know this, they claim Europe, but we know that wasn't
their home.
Their home, right? You have African American, you have Native American, you have African American, but why not have European American? You know what I mean? Demons, man.
Native city
in the earth, and it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Well, that's basically the point.
It's another scripture. This is the last scripture that Nate went into. This is Revelation 3 and 12. Yeah, come on. Did you already have that?
No, I don't have it.
Okay, promise. Revelation 3 and 12, and it says, so this is the scripture that Nate used. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, Yahweh. And he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power, which is Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem. And we know that a city is a people before it's a place. So it's talking about Israel, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name. So Nate, Nate's the devil, man. Nate used this scripture to say that if there's supposed to be this hasn't happened yet, and if this hasn't happened yet, and that means we're still waiting for the new name, which means we can call him anything, as long as your heart's sincere.
When the Lord's name is new, right? Because we were calling on Jesus, right? And we were calling on Jehovah, and we're calling on God. So it is new in a sense, because we left the old one.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's new to us.
That's right.
Because before we didn't know the Most High's name, but the Most High took his name from us. So it would seem like new. Like there's a thing called hand-me-downs, right? So when someone gives someone a hand-me-down to the person who receiving it, it's new. You know what I mean? Because like I came from hand-me-down, my brothers, they shoot, it's don't feel no more. Here, my mom said clean them up. There you go, because that's how we were raised. You know what I mean? It's not better than look like. Give it some of those, and that's how I was raised. Hand-me-downs. For me, it was new.
This says here, I'm looking at the word new, etymology, because since Nate doesn't look into words, because if he did, he would be cutting himself. He knows that. That's why he doesn't do that like that. And when you look up the word new, it says fresh, made or established. So the name of the Most High and His Son wasn't established within Israel because they were going off based off of the old covenant, right? And now, based off the new covenant with Yahushai, through Yahushai, it is made fresh. And now it's now made established. Now you can't deny that's the name. That's what Nate lacks that understanding.
Wow. He teaches that you can say, call the Most High Yoplait yogurt and be beamed up into the chariots. Hey, that's what you're teaching. Right? It's madness. We've gone over this before.
Lemur said that, man, and Nate's over him, and Nate didn't correct him. I saw that video when he said, "You're longer," right?
And go up in the chariots. That's what this is speaking about.
You forget about the scriptures about order. It says about all things being decency and in order, right? So Mosai established everything in order. What Mosai went off when he made the world. What Mosai just has the earth just moving. No, everything revolves around the world, man.
Demon.
I got a quick precept.
Stink.
Yeah, I got precept because what we just read. So this is 2 Kings 2 and 23. No, 2 Kings 23 and 27. And it says, "And the Lord Yahweh said, I will remove Judah also out of my sight, as I have removed Israel, and will cast off this city Jerusalem, which I have chosen, and the house of which I have said, my name shall be there." So, yes, his name is new, which means refresh and establish, because at one point the Most High did this, like I'm reading in the scriptures. So, Nate using that scripture to say that this hasn't happened yet, and because it hasn't happened yet, we're still waiting upon that new name, and no man can be saying that this is the proper name. You have no proof. And then what he did is replay the video of Apostle Har saying that that we could be wrong, but this is, we could be wrong, and you really have to go back in the past in a time machine to see what it really was. Okay, so you're gonna play that video to say that to tell the people that we could be wrong. Did you forget this is based upon faith? That's a key ingredient to this truth. Is faith.
So he called him Yoplait yogurt in the past. Hey, is that what you're saying, Nate? When you were here? If you're saying that, then it's true. Right?
So
The same spirit back here again. Go ahead.
Google how many times is the Lord name mentioned in the Bible, and according to the demons, the Monster Society, they look at, because they look stuff. It's over 6,800 times they claim Jehovah, which means Yahweh. So over 6,800 times the name Yahweh is mentioned in the Bible, through the Bible, man. So of course it's gonna be important.
You know? Exactly. And for Nate to say that and play that video, he's trying to make a statement where you don't understand. Like I said, even if he would say that, Nate can't prove through the scriptures that he's right, because all he does is read it face value and say this is the answer. We're, beginning with our apostles and elders, we're going into different languages to make this true, and because it's true.
He also claims he hates the Hebrew. The Hebrew, brother, the Hebrew. You have Hebrew names. Well, why don't you call yourself what's your government name? Why, if you don't believe in the Hebrew, why you all giving yourself Hebrew names? Right? Call yourself what your mama calls you, man.
You guys call yourself Israelites.
Yeah,
right?
See, there you go. That's it. That he contradicting himself, and he calls it Negro Hebrew that we speak.
That's something the white man. You see, you can tell who hangs out with. That's something you don't would say, right? That's some Edomite language, man. A Negro Hebrew.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Khan, that was it on that precept there. Anybody have a precept they want to bring out in the meantime? Okay, other than that, this is Matthew 13 and Matthew 13 and I'll start at 1. It says, the same day went Yahushua out of the house and sat by the seaside, and great multitude were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spake many things. Oh, slack, let me hold this precept. I have another precept I want to bring out. back on that name, Acts 26. Bear with me one moment. This is Acts 26 and 13. Come on, Acts 26 and 13. It says, at midday, so this is Paul speaking, at midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven above the brightness of the sun shining round about me, and them which journeyed with me. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me,